Time now for the morning rush. The DA's office likely looking for another option to secure a summons for the mysterious fourth suspect in the Victoria Marten's rape and murder case. The state had filed the motion requesting the summons, a John Doe, but since their identity is still unknown, the court says they're having a hard time finding representation for a suspect they know nothing about. Public defenders want no part because they don't know who they will be representing. As for the DA's office, they don't have a full DNA profile, but are certain there is another suspect because they say DNA was found on Marten's body.
New details coming to light in the death of Ariana Romeo. The Rio Rancho Police Department is looking into the actual owner of the home where Ariana's body was discovered. Now, a police report from 2011 shows the homeowner was accused of sexually assaulting a 4-year-old girl. He claims he was out of town when Ariana's death took place. Now, police are still trying to figure out how Ariana and her mother knew that homeowner or why they were staying with him. Previously, the two were living in the Carlsbad area where CYFD was called on them, but CYFD says the call did not warrant an investigation.
This morning, prosecutors in the Amalia compound case likely preparing their arguments against a judge's decision to release the suspects. Last week, Judge Sarah Backus ruled the suspects would be released from jail pending their trial. Still, Siraj Wahaj will remain in custody on a warrant out of Georgia, and another suspect, a Haitian immigrant, was recently handed over to ICE agents. Not clear at this time how quickly prosecutors will file their appeal. John?
And the next big weather maker will be the monsoon flow across the state for this afternoon. We're going to see good rounds of showers and storms, especially across central and western New Mexico for the afternoon. Then into the day tomorrow, we'll see another good round of showers and storms across much of the state. It does look like we'll dry out a little bit heading through the weekend.
Well, breaking overnight, we are learning the two women charged with murdering Kim Jong-nam, the half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, will stand trial. In the meantime, the two will also remain in custody. Authorities say they allegedly wiped Nam's face with the highly lethal nerve agent VX at an airport in Kuala Lumpur. The prosecutors say that the pair had a key role in the assassination plot. The defense argues that the women were tricked into committing the murder under the guise of staging a prank for a TV show.
On to some breaking overnight news for you. A bizarre break in the case surrounding the disappearance of a Colorado mom-to-be and her 2 young children. The prime suspect, the father and husband of the missing woman. He was taken into custody late last night, hours after pleading for their safe return. The investigation led police to arrest Christopher Watts after a letter from the woman's family that says the father killed them. Police have not confirmed yet that he has made a confession. Watts is being held in county jail this morning. No charges have been filed just yet. Also, new details this morning after revoking the security clearance for former CIA Director John Brennan. The White House says it is reviewing security clearances for 9 other Obama-era officials who've been critical of him or are linked to the Mueller investigation into Russian election interference. Brennan says he will continue to speak out against the president.
This morning, prosecutors are awaiting a judge's decision to see if the man police say was stalking a security guard will remain locked up until his hearing. According to police, Benjamin Olguin was first charged with stalking back in May. Since then, he has had at least 2 warrants out for his arrest for failing to comply with conditions of release. On Monday, he was arrested again. He is now charged with aggravated stalking, which is a felony charge. His hearing is set for Friday. John?
The Metro Threat Index for today all the way up to a 5 because we will be looking at good rounds of showers and storms on the way for this afternoon. If you get underneath one of those storms, you could see gusty winds at times as well as a little bit of isolated street flooding.
On to new details now. APS says hiring teachers from the Philippines is their new way to try and fill their 300 vacant teaching positions. APS credits a competitive teaching market as the reason for the teacher shortage. The Filipino teachers are allowed to stay and teach for 5 years. There's plenty in the classroom this morning. This is not the first time APS has used international teachers. Currently, 6 Spaniards are teaching in APS classrooms this morning.
Multiple agencies in Rio Rancho have teamed up to redevelop an entire part of the city. Part of that development includes building hundreds of homes, a business park, and a new elementary school. This comes after the 2 existing elementary schools in Unit 10 are already reaching capacity. $24.5 million will go towards building Joe Harris Elementary. This is at Westside and 10th Street. Officials would like to see the school built and open by 2020. John?
Let's take a look at your traffic for you, where we don't have any incidents to report to you. Those freeways are moving smoothly, although volumes are starting to pick up a little bit. Look at News Tracker, which is heading westbound on I-40 near Wyoming, and you can see cars starting to pick up a little bit, but right now things are moving smoothly. David?
Well, this morning you can join in on the bidding wars as the Isotopes are hosting an online jersey auction, all for a good cause. The team is working with the Hispano Chamber of Commerce, raising money to benefit scholarships. Now, up for grabs are a player's autographed game-worn jersey, a team-signed Mariachi's the Nuevo Mexico jersey, and a Coco-themed guitar, also signed by the team. You can see these items on our website at krqe.com.
I like the
Welcome back. A nice looking start to the day in Albuquerque. Temperature right now 72 degrees with the north wind at 7 miles per hour. As we make our way throughout the day, we will be looking at warming temperatures up to near 90 degrees for an afternoon high this afternoon. Mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon as well, and we will start to see the showers and storms develop throughout the mid to late afternoon and even into the evening hours. We'll have that chance at getting a few showers and storms in the Albuquerque metro area later on today. Highs today will be cooler across central and western New Mexico, where we're going to have more moisture. Down to the south and east, where we're going to be a little bit drier. It's going to be hot. 98 for Roswell and Carlsbad this afternoon. 96 in Tucumcari. Albuquerque, again, topping out at around 90 degrees. We'll keep that chance of showers and storms going, not only today, but also into the next couple of days as well. We could see a couple of storms early next week as a couple of cold fronts start to head into our direction as well. So staying active for the next few days. All right, now let's take a look at your 5 facts.
Number 5 here, mom and pop ice cream shop known for its quirky decor, now becoming known for its generosity. Ice cream on Carlisle near Indian School is owned by the Warren family. The shop throws free birthday parties for local foster kids, gives away free ice cream to UNM cancer patients. We'll soon be doing the same at Presbyterian and for a group of senior citizens.
At number 4, a new date is now set for a meeting between the Sheriff's Department and Albuquerque motorcyclists who are accusing deputies of profiling them. The riders will now have to wait for the 22nd of this month to roll around, and that's next Wednesday. And they say they had already scheduled a meeting for July 30th, but that was canceled at the last minute because the sheriff was not informed about that meeting. Here's the alleged issue. The New Mexico Motorcycle Rights Organization says recently Bernalillo County deputies are profiling motorcyclists, stopping them for no reason.
At number 3, we are going to be looking at a few more showers and storms before the afternoon. Highs around 90 degrees. We'll hold on to that chance for tomorrow before things start to dry out a little bit into the weekend. We will continue to see that chance into early next week with a couple of cold fronts on the way.
At number 2, breaking overnight, a bizarre break in the case surrounding the disappearance of a Colorado mother-to-be and her 2 young children. Now, the prime suspect, the father and husband of the missing woman, that's the prime suspect that they have in the case right now. Authorities took Christopher Watts into custody late last night, hours after he went on television, pleading for their safe return. Now, according to CBS in Denver, they received a statement from Shannon's family that read, quote, "It is with deep hurt, confusion, and anger to confirm our beautiful cousin Shannon Watts, her unborn child, and her 2 daughters were viciously murdered by husband Watts, who confessed to the killings." That was from the family. Police have not yet confirmed that confession nor released any information regarding the conditions of the missing wife or daughters. Watts is in jail but has yet to be charged.
Number 1 now, this morning, Bernalillo County DA Raul Torres will likely start working on his next move to secure a summons for the mysterious 4th suspect in the Victoria Martens rape and murder case. The district judge recently denied his motion to print newspaper ads informing the unknown suspect that the case is moving forward and that they're summoning that person to court. In late June, the DA dropped the bombshell that a 4th suspect was the rapist and murderer of 10-year-old Victoria. This after finding unknown male DNA on the victim. The judge says she does not know how to process a warrant and summons for an unknown suspect. The public defender's office says it wants no part of representing someone they know nothing about.